Welcome to Bananas Backstage. I'm Hank Tatum with WSAV, and this is historic Grayson Stadium, home of the Savannah Bananas. You've probably seen the Savannah Bananas online, but do you know who make Banana Ball so special? With Bananas Backstage, we're going to be interviewing some of the Savannah Bananas employees behind the scenes that make Banana Ball all it is that you see today. This is Bananas Backstage. All right, I'm here with Melissa Beale, a fan services employee who specializes in the K Club. Melissa, how are you?
Doing great, doing really good. Excited to be here, thank you.
Yeah, thanks so much for joining us. So before we get started here, just tell us, what is your official title?
So on ticket team, we all are like ticket experience coordinators, but within that we have 3 different departments, and the one that I specialize in is the K Club. It's a membership that we offer for our biggest fans. They are one to travel everywhere to see us. They go on the cruises. They are at almost every single game and basically revolve their vacations around us. And it's really cool to interact with those people, see them everywhere across the country and everywhere else in between.
That's super cool. I want to get back to some of that vacation stuff as well later, but how long have you been with the Savannah Bananas?
I've been here, this is going to be my 3rd or 4th season. I started in the fall of 2021. I interned in a marketing role, moved into an entertainment role, and then we created the K Club in the fall of 2022, prepping for the 23 season. So that's how long it's been around. This is the K Club's official 3rd season this year.
And so for somebody who doesn't know much about the Bananas, can you kind of, in a nutshell, explain what that K Club is? It sounds like a lot of exclusive perks, but what is the K Club?
The K Club is just a huge community of our biggest Banana Ball fans. They like their perks and stuff because they are one of our biggest supporters. They have first crack of tickets. So memberships go on sale in the fall, preceding the next season that's coming up, and they are the first ones to have a crack at those tickets. They can purchase more than one game, which is contrary to our lottery where you can only purchase one game even if you get the chance to purchase at all. So basically with the K Club, we don't guarantee, because sometimes it doesn't happen the way that people need, but you're basically guaranteed to come to at least one game in the season.
That's super cool, and that's a hot commodity to have for K Club members. And so tell me a little bit about your role and the primary responsibility that you have.
Yeah, so my role is kind of being like their concierge. I answer a lot of ticket questions. I answer a lot of messages about special celebrations that people are going to have. And the best part about that is I get to execute those special occasions. I think that's the whole Fans First motto. And I get to work with that in a super direct role in this organization, maybe one of the most direct roles that gets able to do that. And just about every game I try to do something special, whether it's just a birthday cupcake for someone or it's a whole celebration for getting someone onto the field, they're cancer-free, or they are missing someone in their life because it's like the anniversary of their death or something like that. It's happy things, it's sad things, everything in between, and it is very rewarding for me. That's awesome.
Super cool, and you kind of hit on it there, but we see the Bananas on the field playing in some of the biggest stadiums or most notable stadiums across the country, but what's something like what you just mentioned that goes into the behind the scenes that people might not see when they see the Bananas?
I mean, gosh, there's a lot of things, from our merchandise people to our people operations to tickets. On the ticket team, besides all of the fun moments that I get to make, I also am responsible for setting up tents and the planning behind our plazas at every single location that we have. Our World Tour team does a really good job at doing that, and then gives us the directions on to execute those types of things. Because every ballpark we travel to is different and unique, and which that makes the day in and out, every game is going to be different, every city is going to be different. So a lot of adapting, overcoming, adjusting. That's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes every single day. We are sometimes we learn a lot on day one, but our motto on ticket team is that we're undefeated on day 2. So.
Undefeated on day 2, I like that.
Yep.
Is there a sense of pride that is associated with taking those extra steps to cultivate this fan experience that we've come to know of the Bananas?
Yeah, no, I think it's just because we care a lot, and we have a lot of tenacity on our team to get the job done. And just being able to execute the day in and day out, adjust, and then see the changes that make things better the next day, just is, hands down one of the best things about the job.
That's very cool. And in your time here in this role, is there a favorite moment that you can think of that kind of encapsulates your experience?
Oof, there's a lot. A lot of them are super deep and sometimes they get a little sad, but sometimes a lot of them are super exciting and fun, so I'm going to choose one of those. When people talk about K-Club and what our K-Club members are like, there is one person that comes to mind that is the ultimate K-Club member. His name is Steve Kellogg. He has been a fan of the Bananas since before I was even here. And what he started doing, I believe, in like the fall of 2023 was with the growth of AI and all that fun stuff. And I think it's like the pops, like you could pop something, like I can't remember the name, but it's like you can make someone into like a little like pop, what is it? Funko Pop. Yep, that's it. Okay. You can make someone into a Funko Pop. So Steve started making Funko Pops through AI, like images of all of our players, all of our staff, which that was super cool. Like he is bought in for, like, he knows the players, but he also knows us, and that makes us feel really special. And we wanted to do something very special for him because I can't even tell you how many. He's had to have at least made hundreds, if not 1,000 Funko Pops, like up to this time. He's awesome. And it was his birthday last year when we were at LSU, and he was coming to the game, driving all the way from Indiana, I believe. Picked up a friend along the way, came to the game, and what I really wanted to do, and I had to plan this out a little bit ahead, was Funko Pop has a website where you can Funko Pop someone. So I made an actual Funko Pop for Steve Kellogg and got tons of letters written for his birthday. He is not one for the spotlight. He is more of the person that's just gonna, he loves what he does and doesn't need the recognition for it. But I knew I wanted to do something special for him, so we presented that to him at the game. And funny story with the little cards for his birthday wishes, it was a stormy LSU day. And I was walking, and all of a sudden, all my birthday cards started flying away. And most people knew what those cards were because they filled one out themselves. And the amount of people that came to the rescue to track every single one of those birthday cards down was insane. And one of my favorite moments that maybe Steve would never know that unless he watches this video now. But, and I'm sure he will find this video, which is really funny. And it's just like, the whole community of the K-Clubbers loving us just gets reciprocated back and us loving them too.
That is super cool. And so it feels like the fans are at the center of the Bananas and the experience. What's it like to be a part of this organization that not only has such dedicated fans like Steve, but the experience that you guys are able to give fans and the value that you place on them?
I mean, it's just magical. Like, just sometimes you can't touch every single person. Like, you can't get to them. You can't make every moment happen. But for those very few that you put the time and dedication and effort into, it's just, like I said, magical. Like, you can just see that sometimes people just their whole day just turned around by coming here. You don't even have to do anything. Like, just this place, Banana Land in general, no matter where it is, here in Savannah, on the road, across the country, who knows, but it's just happiness, it just follows.
Awesome. That is super cool. Well, that's a little bit of an insight into what this fan experience here is like in Banana Land for the Savannah Bananas. Melissa, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much. This is awesome.